How do you even have a conversation with no questions?
You can't. You really can't. You had to just both of you have to be driving at the same idea, and you're just taking turns talking.
Do you think, yeah, we kind of just have to like bounce off ideas and then new ideas form? Do you think cavemen did that? Like, you think cavemen were like fucking like having conversations on walls? Like, you know?
Yeah, and then the guy goes, and he writes it.
Do you think that what makes it like a conversation is at the end of every they put a question mark? And then the other person is like, You think it's like, you think that's like, you think like a really like fucked up caveman is like the one that just doesn't put a question mark after anything? Like, he just keeps talking. Like, he's always just like, this guy keeps just saying things and expecting me to respond.
What if they just spoke English, but they talked like that?
Like, they just talked like potatoes,
Yeah,
but like spoke perfect English.
right.
Like an English caveman.
Do you think? Wow, that's an interesting
What
question.
if there was a British?
What if English occurred already in history and was lost, and then people just started speaking English again spontaneously?
Yeah, so it all just kind of started with a caveman.
Well, like 40,000 years ago, people were just talking like this,
But do you
like
think-
in their cave. But then they forgot it over time, and no one spoke English
But
for like
why would they
10,000
forget?
years.
Like, what do you think would make them forget about it?
They just lost track of it. Yeah.
Like some guy just came and he just started going, and they were
It
like, well,
devolved
that's really
back
profound.
to
That's really profound.
It devolved back to Latin, right?
You know what? Maybe.
And then Latin was a thing, and then that spawned.
But you're saying that, like, okay, they might have had perfect English, but they sounded like.
I
Do you
feel
think
like
there might have been some like British cavemen in like England and stuff that were like, well, you serve me a cup of tea, eh? You think there was cavemen like that?
Yeah. I think you and I are on two completely different pages right now.
You think so?
I think so, yeah.
I mean, because you're saying like they spoke Latin. I'm thinking like, okay, they spoke English. What is Latin? I don't know. When you said Latin, I thought of lint.
What are you giving up for Latin?
What does Latin sound like?
What type of a question was that? No wonder you don't ask questions, because that's the shit you ask. What is Latin?
Is it English with like a cursive?
Latin sounds like it's just the root of things.
Is it in English though?
It's like I have no idea.
Speak Latin right now?
No, I don't know Latin. Latin's extinct.
So maybe you shouldn't be answering questions.
Yeah, I'm not.
You know, maybe I should stop asking questions and you should stop answering them. I met a girl the other day, 2 days ago.
Okay.
And she was like, you know what I really hate? When someone like is talking too much in like a conversation and doesn't realize it. Like, you're two people in a conversation and you don't realize it.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, then why don't you just fucking start talking?
Yeah. Like, why don't you just cut in with a thought? Maybe that's why they keep talking.
Maybe you're the problem. Why don't you engage, huh?
I mean, is there any less like are you like not listening to someone? Could you not be listening more than just looking at someone and judging that they're talking to, like, imagine if that's what you were doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
You're just looking at my face and just hating the fact that I was talking so much.
That's probably what they're doing, dog.
Yeah, like
They're just sitting there like, well, I should be allowed to speak maybe a little bit.
they should ask me a question. Like, no, fucking
Okay, another statement.
grasp the idea that they're talking about and then come in with your own thing and see what, and then they respond to it, maybe.
And then they ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you think that person is thinking, man, why doesn't this person have anything to say?
Yeah, that person's talking. They're hating the other person for not talking enough. So nothing's happening. Wow.
Yeah, dude. One person's just like, man, could this person just shut up?
Someone's just saying words but they're completely judging everything that you're saying, that you're not saying to them. What kind of a friendship is that? If that's the level.
I think that's the perfect friendship, though. One person who
I
just
hate when
loves
people
to talk,
yeah.
and then one person who just hates it, how much people love to talk. Because That is the person that will give that person
They
that amount
never
of room
get
to
anywhere. Yeah, they never get anywhere. No conversation leads anywhere.
talk. But do you think that that person who keeps talking is like, wow, I really love spending time with this person because they give me so much time to talk,
Yeah,
and
probably.
other people don't?
I know what your friend's talking about, though. Like,
What do you mean?
I don't like when people are just talking about.
I'm not gonna lie. I was just gonna be like, hey, but like, do you think that like cavemen in the past were like, man, I don't like this guy. He's drawing way too much.
He's taking up the whole wall. How many fucking caves are there around here? There's not many caves.
There's no more places for language.
Seriously, when do you ever see a fucking cave? They're rare. And this guy's using it to paint what? Oh, another fucking boar.
Oh,
wow.
we don't have a message to spread, huh?
Another spear. Yeah, that's what the fuck we do. How about some fiction? Like, how about some shit that you don't just see?
Bro, what about like stand-up comedian cavemen?
Oh,
Like,
no, I can't even do that. It's just
they
penises.
just draw
and...
really funny shit. Just draw really big dicks, dude.
Yeah.
It's like he's taking up the whole wall.
Oh, that's about the regular. That's about the size of. You know what I mean? Like that's the scale.
Bro, but they don't talk, bro. He's just drawing, bro. What do you think would be? But that's like the first level of comics. Like
if you ask me one more, what do you think cavemen would do?
But dude, if you think about it, that's like the first level of comics. Like, you know, like it'll be like the beginner caveman, like drawing a big dick. But then there's like really elegant
a picture
cavemen.
of them hanging themselves, and they're like, I wanna do
Ooh,
that.
dark joke.
Oh, hey, you don't
You
want
want some dark stuff?
You don't like that?